All right, we should be live. All right. Hello, everybody. And I wanted to start this early, and that is just to run over a topic that I want to go through. And it deals with a community post that I put out today, in which on almost a daily basis, I'm getting questions about stuff that I have already answered. The problem is that it's once again YouTube's algorithm. So part of it is YouTube. It's not, the videos are not being pushed out to people, so they are not getting the information. A lot of this comes from my community, though. And that's the issue that we face, is that when you do not get a lot of people clicking on your videos or watching them long enough, YouTube thinks that they don't want to see them and don't push those videos out to other people. This is one of the biggest reasons why you do not see many guides on my channel anymore. Hello, Arvid. Is because I wanted to take a collaboration deal with Strat Gaming because I can get 10 times the views and make 5 times the revenue because I don't get enough people watching, and therefore it does not get pushed out. These channels and channels like Jackie Fish and other people that have 100,000 plus, they can get as many views in a couple hours as I can get in a couple days. So therefore, people are not getting this information. Now, I will timestamp this in the live stream so people know about this information in case they don't want to hear about it, but this is very important because I'm trying to get people to understand that I'm giving you this wealth of information, but it's not coming through because I'm not getting enough people to actually click on the videos and watch them long enough for YouTube to push them out to people. Hello, Cyber Thomas Anamon. So the reason why I wanted to show you this is one specific reason. This is a video I put out over 2 months ago, and this deals with the subject that I'm talking about. This is the beta branch update I made for September 16th, and which I explained how the beta branch currently works. I'm getting questions saying, how come I only see 1.2 beta in Steam? No, you're on 1.2.5 right now. Anybody that goes on Steam and upgrades to the beta branch is on 1.2.5. However, because this only has a 9% click-through rate, which you want it to be near 15%, and because it has an average view duration of just over 2 minutes on a 5.5-minute video, that is less than 40% retention time, which you want to have between 60 to 75% retention time. This video has therefore only been pushed out to 31,700 people. And there is well over 100,000 people that play Bannerlord. So 2/3 of the player base have never even seen this update. What this comes down to is my community, you guys. In the first 2 days, you click on the thumbnail, you like the video, and you try to watch it all the way through. Even if you put it in the background while doing something else, it's going to push this algorithm up and it's going to get pushed out to more people. But if you don't have that from your people, then most people will never see the video, and therefore they don't know what's going on. This video, in fact, let me make sure I do this right, because I don't want to get nailed by YouTube. All right. This is the video from 2 months ago. The very first subject in the video covers the beta branch that I've already explained why you're on what branch you're on. I already covered this, but most people don't know about it because it's not getting the view. And this is where I need help from my community to push me in the algorithm so these people can see it. It's only a 5.5-minute video. I'm putting out a beta branch video estimated every 2 or 3 weeks. Hey, Draco. So I'm asking for the help from my community for about 3 to 5 minutes of their day every 2 to 3 weeks to help push these videos out. But this is why most people are not seeing my videos or even understand what's going on in the game, because they're not coming out. Now, what I can do differently is I could try to update the title and the thumbnail to try to include some important information. And that's what I'm going to attempt to do on Friday, as I have a couple pieces of information I want to release, and I want to run through the beta branch again because I keep getting comments. So that is why I started the stream early, because I wanted to specifically mention that to you guys so that way you would understand exactly what is going on and why I made the community post that I did today. I made that in which I asked for help from the community because of that reason. So I'm going to go through it again, but that is the biggest issue I face right now, is that where if this video was on Strat's channel, it would probably have 20 to 30,000 views with 100, 200,000 impressions, because he has the audience already to push him in the algorithm. I am not a big channel. Now, I'm not a tiny, or I would say small channel. I would say I'm more of a medium to smaller channel. I got 14,000 subs, which is decent, but it's not a huge channel. So to get promoted in the algorithm, you really got to go ahead and you've got to get those people watching. And that's where your community has to step in. So that's why in that community post that I implored people to help push the algorithm, so that way people can see this and know exactly what's going on. I think the perfect example is the hard cap, learning limit, learning rate of the game. In fact, let me go ahead and get into this. Put that back on now. And then let's get into this, in which I can give you an example of what somebody said. I believe it was in my Discord, in which they looked at their character and can't understand why they can't hit their hard cap of 275. Somebody, gosh, am I gonna have a good one? Here's a good one. Somebody said, I can't hit this. Why can't I hit 275 if I put all these points in? That I'm gonna hit the green line. The green line is your learning limit. Your learning limit, your learning rate, and your hard cap are all three different calculation mechanics in the game that I have a video for. But yet the video has less than 5,000 views. I explain to you and I show you the calculations to figure out what these all mean and what you can do. But because it doesn't get viewed, people don't know about it. So that's why I'm trying to draw more exposure, because I can't get that exposure from my community to push the algorithm. And I know there's only so much you can do. For the people that watch the videos and do it, they're doing what I need them to do. I mean, it's way more important than subscription or donations, memberships. Those are what I call bonuses. But clicking on the thumbnail, liking the video, and watching as much of it as possible are the three biggest things that you can do for any YouTuber, not just me, any one of your favorite YouTubers, to help drive the algorithm. And all it costs you is a little bit of your time. That's what it'll cost. Because I know there are some people out there that they just can't afford it. Okay, they can't afford money. Money's tight, holidays are here, you can't afford to pay. But there is something you could do, and all it takes is a little bit of your time. And that's why beginning channels have such a difficult time on YouTube, because, yeah, it does help. Yeah, definitely does help. So that is really where it comes down to, is where the smaller channels, like Cyber's a good example. He's up to 750 subs now, but he doesn't get a ton of views on his videos. So YouTube doesn't push it out to a lot of people. You have to get that exposure, which is why I've used community posts to expose so many people, because nobody really does it. Nobody in the Bannerlord community on YouTube will do that. Hey, Jasper, nobody really, the Tail World won't really do it. They just promoted my World Conquest. Or they're promoting videos from people that are 6 to 12 months old. When in fact, they have never promoted my workshop video. Not a single one. I have anywhere from 1/2 to 3/4 of a million views or more on workshop videos, and they have never promoted a single one. I have a list of Bannerlord for new players that I think every player that's probably 3 months or less into the game should see. It's like about 11 hand-picked videos. But Tailworld won't promote it. I can't get YouTube to promote it because I can't get the algorithm on my side. The only thing I could try to do is promote on social media as much as possible and maybe try to clickbait a little. And people, you know how I feel about clickbaiting. I'm not big into that. And so I'm trying my best to get the information out to people, but unless I get people to actually help push me in the algorithm, they're never going to see it. And that's what I'm running into right now. Yes, I hate clickbaiting. All these people with the word ultimate, do a search one of these days for Bannerlord Ultimate and look what comes up. Ultimate means the best. That's what it means. If you have the ultimate guide, you're saying you have the best guide. And it's just a clickbait move. I used the word massive in all capitals on my last video. And that's because I covered 11 different topics on that video of the beta branch. And there were massive changes, especially to the prisoner system, that really justified the word. If I can justify the word, I will use it. But I'm not going to use it just as clickbait. So there are things that I'm going to do. I mean, I consider clickbait, if you deliver on it, then it's not clickbait. The ultimate extreme best mega guide on YouTube, nobody has a better one. There, I clickbaited. But ultimate's just become a word now that's like candy thrown out there. When you see it, is it really ultimate? Everybody's using the word, it doesn't deliver. And believe me, I've watched some videos and they don't deliver. Yeah, that's probably clickbait enough. So that's why I started the stream early. I will timestamp it so people can understand what I'm talking about. But I wanted to try to get that through everybody's head as to why I made the community post that I actually made today. It is a little bit longer and it's just in text, and it's harder to get your point across in text than it is in voice. So I wanted to start the stream early and let people know that's why I made the post. And I don't know how else to get it through, because if I just made a video saying, hey, I need help from everybody, it wouldn't get many views. Even if I turned off monetization and people didn't have to see an ad, it wouldn't get many views. So there's nothing more else I can do besides trying to adjust the title and thumbnail a little bit. It really comes down to you guys. It's really what it is. You know, I have a lot of people that watch my videos in the background as they're doing other things. That's the perfect thing you could do with a beta branch update. You don't need to see what's going on. If you hear something interesting, you could pause your game and then alt-tab over and look and see what's going on. Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I saw about Asmongold doing that. Asmongold is very popular. And to get over 600,000 views on a 2.2 million sub channel, that's good. That is really good. No, it doesn't help. It doesn't really help it at all. Live streams are a little bit different. They're quite different with long form content and short form content. It really all comes down to view duration is what it is. But if you watch enough of my streams, YouTube is going to know if you have personalization on, then it's going to know what you want to see of mine. Like if I don't watch a live stream from somebody for a while, it won't recommend their live stream, or it'll be way down on my feed. But it'll show their short form content right up near the top. But view duration definitely is a huge factor, Cyber. Especially with videos less than an hour. you want to try to get as much view duration as you can. But on these short form videos that are less than 10 minutes, you should be pulling 60 to 75% view duration. I'm pulling less than 40%. So it kills me. Yeah. You can't talk about people like Asmin or something like that. It's like if PewDiePie covered Bannerlord. You know he'd get millions of views. Like he did with Yandere Simulator. That got him exposure he never got. So without me being able to get that exposure from other Bannerlord YouTubers, without getting it from Tail World, there's only one thing it comes down to, and I hate to say it, it's you guys. I need your help. There, hey Flavius. Send me the suggestions, Flavius. Give me the outline of what you're talking about. Oh yeah, definitely though, when the bigger YouTubers cover it, you're 100% right. It will push people to the game. That's no joke. Hello, my queen. That's definitely it. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, Flavius. Yeah, it all depends on if you're in it for the fun or if you're in it for the business. I am in it for the business. And like I said, that's why you guys don't see guides on the channel. You know, if I'm going to make guides on the channel, I need to get the views. When I make a guide, I estimate that I want to get 30,000 views. If I don't get 30,000 views, I can't justify spending 3 to 5 days working on a video. Because I'm only going to end up getting paid $1, $2, maybe $3 an hour to work on the video. That's just, it's insane anybody would do that. You know, as it is, even with the money I make on my workshop videos, I would be lucky to make about $5 an hour working on the workshop video because of how much time I spend on them. I'll spend 3 days collecting data and 2 days making the video. And they might hit 100,000 views. That's $5 an hour. That's terrible money. Asmongold, yeah, he's popular. So we're already 6 minutes into it, so I'm going to cut it right there. I'll deal with it more on Friday as I plan to make a beta branch update video on Friday because there are a couple topics I need to discuss. And so I want to bring that to everybody's attention. So with all of that out of the way, oh, and I don't know if you heard, our anniversary is December 30th. That's when our anniversary is. It'll be 3 years. Some of you guys are now hitting 3 years. Flavius and Tony already hit 3 years. So I'm starting to look at that now. It's like, hey, the guys that have been with me for a year. Now I have people that are the early people that are 3 years. So there's about 4 or 5 of you that are right at the 3-year mark. But yours is December 30th. I already looked it up because it's our anniversary. So obviously I'm going to. So now, shall we get to our live stream, people? We are still a part of the Southern... No, we just broke away. What am I saying? We broke away. And that's what we currently have. Now, I do have points to assign from the last live stream. I stopped right there. We just took Diathma away from, I believe, the Rebels. So we got that. The Rebels are just running around right there. Some people are different. Some people can go with not streaming and they can hold their viewer base for a long period of time. Some can lose it. So it all depends on the person. You know, your hardcore fans are always going to be there for you. And if you have enough of them, it's going to push in the algorithm. So it all depends on who it is. So currently, we own these feasts. We have no clans. We're doing this all by ourselves right now. It is, I mean, we're close to being able to do something right now. I did also want to go through what we'll sadly say is the new system. Probably should save that for the beta branch update. Walk it off for healing. And something I've noticed, this is just me, and I haven't had anybody else confirm it, but it feels like people are gaining skills faster. It really feels that way to me. I wish I had evidence to back it up, but it just feels like they are gaining points quicker. I know Tailworld did kill 2 of my videos, and which this is my big brother, and now all of his points are assigned. So my 2 previous videos in which I show you how to make him a really good governor, player, party leader, and archer captain, as of 1.2, those are gone. So all those are assigned. So thank you, Tailworld, for killing 2 more of my videos. Very nice of them. That is history. Max. He's got 8 into there. Let's have him go. I think I'm going to push roguery. Yeah, roguery. It's really important right now. I haven't checked. I haven't seen if RTS updated. Let's get him his last point. He had all this, and that's why I waited after the last episode. Just because I knew we were going to hit this. He is my governor. So we'll go with Raise the Meek. Okay, that's done. I don't think that the Empire is going to come after me. Oh, well, oh, there was that axe. How many do they have in there? They got 175. I don't think they're going to get touched. Somebody recommended an axe because I have a problem with mine. I got to talk to Hero about that. I still haven't done it. I need him to change the axe for me because this thing, I absolutely can't stand it. The thing has so much linked on it. It's meant to be run on a horse. I almost have to have 2 like I have the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper is meant to be on horse, and the Junior is meant to be as an infantry. So I almost need to do that with my axes. I definitely want the longer axe on a horse, but on foot, this thing is horrendous. I gotta do some more investigating on sieges. I've had quite a lot of people giving me information on them, especially the problem that I showcased with the ladders. I think I just showed that on Monday's stream. Gotta be kidding me. I run all the way up here and now they're sieging it. But I can't remember what the axe was. Because it was in Sturgeon territory. Of course, I get all the way up here and now they do it. I guess I can run with this for now. This I think was the one. It's 40 links shorter. And that's what I need for sieges. I can't use the one I'm using right now. That 152 link, I just can't hit anything. The handle is hitting, not the blade. So I'm going to try this one and see how well this one works. And do we need to pick up anything before we go? Olives and beer. I need to make a brewery, which I also need to double check. Strat did report to me that he felt like workshops were more stable. Sell dates? I think that's what you... No, I don't sell... I'm not selling any of my food. I need my food for food variety to help my morale with the steward perk. Oh, I don't want to get rid of it. Money isn't an issue. Oh, I can make a ton of money fighting. I don't need to worry about that. I got 286,000 now, but if I were to go into town and show you how much money I had, I would think I'd have close to $500,000. I got stuff I still need to sell, and I got all the equipment under 500 value that I hold on to that I will use with steward perks to donate to increase my troop levels. So I have money. And I'm not really using trade, even though once I get 50, I'm happy with it. to have appraiser to make more money on equipment and the 30% carrying capacity, those are the only two I need. The only other thing I do is go up to 125. You are not going to succeed. Here's my trap technique that I put in a video and explained to people. This is why I use militia. I don't need to attack. They're going to probably take them down at least another 100, 150. They're going to probably get down to 500. And then I'm going to walk in and demolish them. Can still wait. Not until they get down to about 100 defenders that I even need to worry about it. Look at it. They're under 500. And now it's about time to walk in and take them out. Instead of fighting... I was doing testing. Turn this off. Somebody couldn't get the system to work. In fact, I'm going to show this just in case that person or anybody else is wondering. They couldn't target people in battle, so I made up a brand new game because I wanted to do it on the brand new beta branch to show people that it indeed is working. So that is why I had that on there. So I'll do the same thing again. All you do is you hit the formation number. So I'll hit my cavalry. Then you just need to put your cursor and you can see how it lights up green. Then you would tell your attack. This person said in 1.2.5 that they were not getting this. And I haven't had a problem getting it. Come on over here. So it's working perfectly fine for me. And that's why I was on that's why I had the command console on. Because I made a new game. I made a new game in doing it. Because I had to be on the new beta branch. But he said he couldn't get it to work. And I tested it and it worked perfect. So I'm not sure what the problem is. Now, that's their lords. I want their archers, though. I want those guys. They're already running, I think. Unless they're on advance. Let us take the Grim Reaper Jr. Look at how bad that is. That's a recruit blocking me like crazy. A recruit. That's why I absolutely hate the new block system. And I've tried explaining it to Tail World, and I had to actually explain what the problem is with sieges. There was a bad problem with the AI taking over sieges. And I finally got Tail World to understand it after they marked the issue as resolved. So they finally understand that, and they said it's going to be fixed in the next beta version. So that's what's leading me to believe why I want to make the beta branch update on Friday, because I think the next branch we're going to get will be live. That's some decent troops. Oh, I'll probably need the troop. I don't need any more prisoners, though. Yeah, you get the rare bugs. They probably didn't suffer too many losses. Yeah, he can only take 5. Oh, I don't even have enough. Oh, geez. I just noticed that. I don't actually have enough troops. Should I go in here? No, I gotta go back to where my big brother is. He's the one with the reduced escape chance for prisoners. We'll see if they come back out, because I got prisoners on me. Yeah, especially when I'm using an axe or a polearm. Those have crush through. But yeah, I don't like that new block chance. It's just, oh, it is so annoying. And Tailworld said that they adjusted it, but the way that Tailworld speaks is kind of cryptic, in my opinion, especially with dealing with the 1.2 and 1.3 branches. They were insanely cryptic on it. It was bad. So sometimes it's hard to understand what Tailworld is talking about. And there is a little bit of a language barrier. They are from Turkey, but that's where I suggested to them that they actually get somebody that can help translate this to the community, because they are very horrible at doing it. And it leaves you with more questions than answers. And there's one right in my Discord channel under General right now where somebody asked about the 1.2 beta branch and 1.3, and they said something about it would be a little while. Well, what would be a little while? 1.2 going to live or 1.3 coming out? You're not telling us. We have no clue what's going on. The communication has been there from Tailworld lately. I'll give them credit for that. But I think the way that they're communicating is very hard to understand. You could tell that by some of the skills that we've had over the years that have just been horribly misworded. So you don't know. They need to have somebody that's more fluent in English, which a lot of people that play Bannerlord or on the forums are speaking, and that way they could translate it to the community so they better understand. The way that Tailworld explained things, it's very hard for them to understand. Just look at the last few posts by devs in the 1.25 beta forums on their on the Tailworld forum. Both answers are kind of what I call cryptic, that you really can't even understand them. And it's hard to guess, and we got all this going on right now. No RTS. I haven't checked to see if it's been increased. Yeah, I don't think they adjusted anything with the blockchain. I think they adjusted how the even higher difficulty as you go through the tournaments. They specifically mentioned tournaments, though. They didn't mention campaign map battles. But even in tournaments, they're going to be better as it goes on. So in other words, you left the ability for recruits to block you 7 or 8 times in a row. I mean, technically, I could be considered a lord, if not an imperial legionary. Well, I'm better than a legionary. I have stats all around that are better. You put a legionary against the recruit, and the recruit's going to waste them every time. And a lot quicker than the way that I'm actually able to do it. If anybody knows that RTS was updated, let me know. It's the only mod I'm missing. Goodbye. Gotcha. I mentioned it on the forums that I thought it was a mistake to increase the block chance. All they needed to do was create 2 new difficulties. That would have made everybody happy. The people that wanted to play on the lower difficulty still could and enjoy themselves, and the people that wanted more of a challenge could just turn up the difficulty. Everybody wins. But instead, they just massively increased it across the board, so you're stuck with it. And we're going to let him go, as he only has 2 relation. I need to build up relations so they're not going after my villages as much. So we are going to do that. And then I got to get back to town. And the bad thing is, this is something I haven't even mentioned yet. This is really, really bad. She's got 68 right now. Do we have anybody that has more than enough? No, you got 72. Are they not overfilling on prisoners anymore? 64. Maybe they're not overfilling on prisoners. If you overfill prisoners and it's like having troops, they'll desert. Higher prisoner than what you can have, they'll desert. And lords count for that. So you never want to go over the limit with prisoners if they have lords, because those lords can escape. But after fighting that battle, I wonder if they stopped that. I hope they did. That's something I'm going to have to test before the beta branch update. So there goes all the prisoners. So all the prisoners are gone. And of course, look at the roguery. So I can live with the new system. It's definitely better than the old system. So the only thing that are in my dungeon right now, well, unless these guys get still here. These guys have been here. All the prisoners get sold, the regular prisoners, and the lords get deposited because I'm not over the mark. So it pretty much solves all the prisoner issues. Pretty much. It just means that if you want prisoners, you need to grab them before you head into town. And if you have lords, which I covered in my last video, you need to make sure that you take those lords before you would enter somebody else's feat, or they would be automatically deposited in that feat. That's another new system to the game. So you got to be extremely careful. But the bad thing is, I think there's a bug right now, is if you enter a castle, the exact same thing happens. Is there a ransom broker in a castle? Think about it for a second. There's no ransom broker. So how are they selling prisoners in castles? So I think that's part of a problem. I get so worried about locking a lot of these guys as far as my other people are concerned. I'm not talking about me, but my other people, because I want them to actually sell off prisoners. Now, maybe I can lock the ones that I want, specifically for me, like the cataphracts, the legionaries. I don't think I honestly can. I would have to exit out. It's different. All you do is go through the... I mean, I've shown them so many times. I don't think I don't know if I showed the... I might have showed most of it on my guides channel. How I create my own prison breaks, Jasper. But all you would do is you would walk into the keep, go into the dungeon, and then you would click on this person and there would be staged prison break. You would then go into the actual prison where the person is at, and you could tell them to stay or follow so they can stay safe. And then you just have to make it to the front gate of the prison. So as far as Warband concerned, you would have to escape town. In Bannerlord, you just have to escape the dungeon. It's not risky at all for you. All you're going to do is pay some money to bribe the guy. But if you go down, all that's going to happen, it'll say you're captured, but you're not. You'll just go down to 1% life and have to come back at your life. That's all. It will gain you roguery, though. Even if you fail, you gain roguery. You won't gain relation with the clan, but you'll still gain a little bit of roguery. So if you're looking to make that investment, paying $3,000-4,000 to prison break, you could easily make that $3,000-4,000 back over the course of your entire campaign by having higher roguery. Definitely do that. How much? I wonder how much money I actually, not my stash. Although I might be able to put in the stash. Yeah, I'm already back up over 1,000. I'm starting to get low though. That's something I'm gonna have to watch for. I love 1.2.5. There's not much that I'm really gonna complain about it with. And as far as the workshops go, if those workshops and I'll have to test caravans, if they're updated and they're working fine now, then I pretty much will say I love it. So if I sold everything I had, I'd go from 297,000. I'd have 646,000 if I sold all the stuff, which of course my food is already checked. I would have 646,000. So I have enough money. Money's never an issue with me. Once I start getting some, Although that's a little misleading. That'd be 636,000. So most things I keep under 500 to donate. A couple of these items I am keeping though. Anything over 500, then I can sell them, is normally what I do. So same, I haven't actually gone through the gear though. That I should have done before the stream. I should have went through and readjusted gear and I didn't do it. I don't need either. Now, I have my own little kingdom. Well, I look at Botania. It just, man, I got to run my task. I really got to do it. It's going to take time, and I'm worried about it not getting a lot of views. I was going to try to figure out the ultimate party leader when they're not in your army. No, that's not smart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to overextend myself, and I'm the only clan. So if I did that, I would have to defend from Reval all the way to Diathema. So if you're over here defending Reval and you get attacked in Diathema, you're going to lose the town. So you want to work your way out is what you want to do. Now, if I have more lords, that's going to be different. And I'm trying to decide how I actually want to do that. But it depends on where I'm going to go. If I'm going to go Empire territory, I could take a bunch of Northern Empire's prisoner, take their feast, and try to recruit them. That's actually not a bad idea. It's just, it's too far away to worry about. I don't want to run all the way up there and then worry about this stuff getting attacked. Until you get enough people in your kingdom, you want to stay in your general area, or you could lose feet. What if I all of a sudden run over to Reval to start attacking, and 2 of these get jumped on? Then what do? Do I continue trying to take Reval, or do I then have to waste time to run back down here, try to stop sieges? That's why you see everything in this area. I'm trying to expand out from one area. And I'm looking at how much is peace. I'm still paying. What a bunch of BS. It makes me want to go take Sturgia right now. I mean, the Southern Empire, I mean, look at this. I hold 17 of them prisoner. Look at the casualties. And I have to pay for peace. But there's nothing really good to take because they lost all this. I wouldn't mind taking Omar, but they lost it to Botania. And I don't think they're probably at war. And they're at war with the West. But I would actually like to find an army of theirs. Not much. I did a big long intro talking about some things that I'm going to mention with the beta branch that I'm going to have out on Friday. But besides that, you didn't miss much. A couple battles. Yeah, I don't even know what the code is. That's something I'd have to ask Hero about. Yep. Yes. Absolutely, Flavius. The AI know exactly how many you have in a feed. They understand 100%. That is why I've talked about my trap technique in my kingdom guide, where you get 1 fief, build it up, which, look at that. 700 militia, 895 defenders. I don't think a 2,000 man army could take this. And then take a fief close by with smaller numbers, and then the AI is going to go after that first with like a 500 to 700 man army because they think that's all they need to take it. then that's what I just happened with Diathema. I walked up, they had 700. By the time I went to attack them, they had 500. A lot of infants did not want to piece out as much, or does it matter at all? I don't think it matters is with influence. I think it matters with the calculations. I don't know the whole code. That's the problem. I know if they're at war with multiple kingdoms, if they're taking heavy losses, I'm sure strength plays a factor. All these numbers play in the calculation, kind of how I showed you how the 3 are that get voted on for a fief. I showed you the actual mathematical formula. I don't have that formula. That is something that I would have to ask Hero to look into, but Hero doesn't do a lot of Bannerlord videos because he doesn't get many views. But he can actually look at the Tail World code and tell you the exact formula of how this works, if he took the time to do it. But it's one of those situations where I can't ask him to spend 2 days to a week working on something that's going to get 500 views. So that's my trap technique. Then they'll go after that. I'll walk in and take them all prisoner, bring them back or hold on to them, and I'll keep doing that. Right now, I've overextended myself a little bit more than I like to. I don't like to have this many fiefs right now. I do need to recruit. So I probably should look at piecing out here soon. My hope is that I would catch their army and get them to pay. But obviously, if I'm paying them 80 a day, they're more likely not to declare war on me again. So maybe I should piece out with Sturgia. Definitely, I mean, 840, it is pocket change to me. But I would really love to start expanding out and start actually figuring who I could take. And how you do that is see who he is and then what fiefs they have. So I know he's only got this, and I have really good relation with him, and he's clan tier 5, which means he can have 3 parties. So what I should be doing is I should be taking Sinopa, which will then open up the defection. See, it says I would require 3.8 million, but because he's so happy, it won't even allow me to charm check. So this is where you can actually sit back and you can do investigation to figure out what are the best targets to take. I'm going to take this fief and I'm going to get a tier 5 clan to join me for probably 250,000. It could be upwards of up to 500,000. That's what you want to do. You want to try to get them captive, and then when you take their fief, immediately try to recruit them. And you want this high tier as possible because they have the most party. Tier 1s and 2 clans can have 1 party, 3s and 4s can have 2 party, and 4s or 5s and 6s can have 3. So that's what you want to look for. So I probably should be selling some stuff, because I am going to need money. I have all this gear, and I'm sure there are upgrades. Look at that. But I need to get some money, because he's going to cost. So let's peace out with the Sturgeons. I want to go after the Northern Empire. So we'll at least peace out with them. That I'm still a little bit, I don't know if I want to pay 840. Although if I paid 840, they probably would never attack me again. Money's easy to get. I don't have any workshops, no caravans. I don't need to smith, and I make money. Money is an easy thing to make in Bannerlord if you know how to do it. A lot of people just don't know how to do it. That's the only problem. So I gotta think this through. If I go to war, they're gonna come after me. That's where I could go take them hostage, because I need to get Penton and some prisoners because I want to take this and get the clan. And you can do the same thing with him. I got 37 relation with him. He only owns his castle. Now, it is only a tier 4 clan with very few members, but he would probably only cost about $250,000. Actually, I could get him right now for $1 million. I'd have to have 2.2 million to start the charm check. That's where people don't understand what this means, which I explained it in the mod update video. Exactly right. That's all I do. Fighting, roguery. That's how I make all my money. If you're smart and know how to run a town properly, you can make money in town. Look, I have 183 in my garrison, and that's it. I see people with 500, 600, 700, and you wonder why you're not making money. Epi's making 2,700, and it has a garrison of 685. Oh, is that you that did that picture? Oh, it's not just you. I mean, a ton of people do it. They just pack their garrisons and they're like, why can't I make money? Live off of militia. I can't stress it enough. Militia are part of the town. You don't feed them. You don't pay them. You can't starve them out. The only way you can stop militia is get loyalty below 25. That is the only way you can stop them. Like I said, not even a 2,000-man army could take this town right now, I bet. So work on your militia, whether it's the militia grounds, the policy for kingdom, going to train militia, having a governor that can have up to 4 or 5 into plus militia. This is going to cap somewhere around 750 militia. You can hit pretty close to 1,000 militia. And security doesn't matter. I mean, I can't stress this enough to people that talk about it. Security doesn't mean jack. All it's going to do is it's going to affect most likely a tiny bit of your loyalty. That's it. Security minus 0.42. That's it. That's all it's affecting. So it bumped my loyalty up to about 82.8. So don't worry about your garrison. It's not something you ever have to care about. I think I am going to go ahead and peace out. I'll pay him 840. We need to now go to war. Do I want to do it now? I'm going to check. You know what I should do? I should get food. I'm at peace. Look at that. Butter. I need them all. Oh. Ooh, do I want to do it? Nah, I don't actually want to buy the brewery. There is a brewery here. They actually do have stuff here. I still need olives, grapes. I need everything. Except fish and grain. That you get from battle. That's going to be a long trek. How would I do this? Olives and olives. Grapes and dates. There and there. We could run through here, grab dates. Come down through here and start grabbing a little bit of grapes, dates to olives. The only thing I won't have is butter, meat, and cheese. Because I'm getting it now because... Where is it? I didn't take it. That is going to Vercheg. Yeah, I think I should go do that. Before we go to war... You can't live without butter. Before somebody else declares war on me, I should go stock up on food. It's one of my biggest pet peeves when I watch people that don't carry full food variety. It's so important. There's perks that you have in game that affect it. It also is a determining factor in your starting battle morale which is completely different than your actual party morale. They're not the same thing. It's vastly different where you get guys flee. So you want to have high party morale, so you have a high battle morale. And then, of course, now with you showing mercy to beasts not of the same culture, you're getting a minus 15 party morale. Now, it does go away quickly, but if you're sieging quickly, you're going to notice that very fast. They're not burned, so maybe I should just come down here. Yeah, let's go down there. Well, I mean, a merchant run is different. I'm speaking more the fact of your army, why you need to carry a high morale when you're fighting. When you're a trader, it's not a huge difference. It doesn't mean much, morale does. I don't know if it has really any bearing at all. And she's oh, let's go party size. But she's not going to be a governor for me. We'll go with Max isn't going to be either, so Bandit XP. Let's get him some more roguery. Marika, once again, like, what do you do with Marika? So many points. Okay, that's good. There we go. All right. We're going to make one stop for dates, and then we're going back up north. This I need to be careful on, because Blandians are going to be tough. And they're going to come after me, but the good news is they got 2 castles I wouldn't mind take. 2 castles? Oh my word, you kidding me? They got a lot more than that, but they're I got to get up there quick. Or are they going to come after me? Okay, so I didn't get everything I wanted. Nothing I can do about it. We're going to have to live with it. Let me get back up to Epi. As the game progresses, things are going to become more expensive, like grapes, butter, cheese, even very they're going to become more rare. And it's just because there are too many parties out there eating compared to how much the world produces. They're not able to keep up. So that will also cause, which you're getting the inflation as well, which Tailworld states inflation should be 50% for 10 to 15 years. That's their basic calculation. Can you still do that? Didn't that require you to have price of loyalty? I thought you had to have price of loyalty. That price of loyalty got nerfed. Massively nerfed. It used to be over, I believe, 200%. Now it's over 250. So the max you can get is 40%. No, that'd be at, well, 50 and 30, 80. Yeah, 40% is the max you can get. Where you used to be able to get 67.5%. But I'm not sure if that's still possible. I just got to wait for a army to come by. An army's going to come by. And I would assume that they're probably going to go after one of these castles. I don't think they're going to go all the way over to Diathema, even though they do love trying to take towns. It's only a matter of time before they get their army over here. Okay, so you can get that 50% less, and then the max you can get on Steward is 40% less. That's 90%. Now, if the crossbowmen were mercenaries, you could then use the roguery one. I forget what the roguery one is, where, yeah, they can do that. I'm not sure if you would add that one in there, but yeah, for regular troops, I don't think it's possible. Regular crossbowmen. Not with the price of loyalty nerf. They nerfed the price of loyalty. They nerfed Immortal Charm. Trade does have one. That's just a 5%er. So that would be, but what you could do, Strat put up a video on it where you could actually get over 100% and then they would pay you. Which one is that? Trade? I don't know where trade has a minus. Mercenary. Okay, so if it's mercenary, you can get 120%. Mercenary crossbowman. And then they would technically pay you. Strat put up a video on it. So yeah, mercenary crossbowman, you could get to pay you 20% of the wages. Yeah, he put that video up 6 months, probably a year ago. So I'm not 100% certain on it. Let's go back into town. I'm waiting for Valandia to come after me. I know they're going to. And I don't want to start pushing anything because I'm worried that if I do, then they're going to come after me. Yeah, the Caravan Guard wave, that one's a little bit confusing to me. That's a weird one. I don't know all the mechanics and how that works because it's meant to do for caravan. Even though, does that count for caravan troops if they're not in a caravan? I don't know how that works. Then does that mean if you lose your caravan troops, because when you lose them, they replenish new ones from town, regular troops, do those guys not get that bonus? See, I don't know all the way of how all the system works. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. It's a very good question. I'm waiting for them because I don't really, because if I attack, like I said, the AI knows what's going on. If I attack this fief with my 840, they're going to come at me with 1,000 or 1,000 man armies. They just magically know. So I'm a little bit weary on sieging unless they didn't have many troops. Let me go see how many troops they have. Although this would actually be a smarter one to do. It's a pain, but I could. This would give me Fions. I'd rather have the Fion. I'm looking at the new trap base, which means this is where they're going to attack. I think I'm going to go head up there because I could turn them into Fions. I can tell them only to recruit in noble line troops. All right, there we go. There's Aldrich. He's going to that castle. And he's going. See, that's 300 troops. I'm not worried about it getting taken. It isn't going to get taken. Even if he has 1,000 men, it's not getting touched. He'd have to have more like 1,500 minimum. But this is also where you want to watch to make sure another army isn't showing up. If I see another army, I would want to jump him immediately. So we're going to let him do his thing because this still has almost 300 defenders. They're going to work them down to about 400 or 500. This is what I mentioned with the trap. Have one fief that has a couple hundred troops, and the AI will come in with not a huge army, which you could see it's not much bigger than mine. And as soon as they start sieging, walk in. And then you could take them out. which is exactly what I'm waiting for to happen. But I got to be worried because that's getting sieged now by Sturgia. They're at war with Sturgia also. I've already tested it. It's still about a 1.5 to 2 KDR. I've already tested it. I mentioned that in the update video. I believe it was the update video. Oh yeah. They're down to 272 troops. I'd say they'll get down to about 500 or under before these guys get down to 100. It's approximation too, because you got to remember it is a simming. So troop composition matters, tier matters, all that stuff matters. So you're never going to get a true percentage. You're not going to. But you can already see they still have 194 defenders, not even close. They're down to 677. Like I said, I think they would get down to 500 or less. And they're going to. They're going to get down to maybe 400. They're still about a 1.5 to 2 KDR. And now I don't want this fee to be taken, so it's down near 100. Now I'm going to walk in and I'm going to take them out. And there you go. I'm going to face 500 troops from nearly 1,000. And a lot of these guys are injured. They still have almost 200 defenders once they've recovered for the next siege. That's your trap base. I think it was in my original video, though. I think that might be the problem why not as many people have seen it. More people are watching my updated Kingdom guide than the original. And I don't think I went through it in the updated guide. I went through it in the original one. I didn't really want to cover that because I wanted to make the video super quick. That was my objective with that video. I included more information and I cut 8 minutes out of the video. Which is why I don't think a lot of people have seen my trap technique. When you increase your troops with the steward skill and you see these legionaries and you trap them like I just did, you're going to pretty much dominate.
Infantry, move! Formal arrow! Forward! Soldiers! Forward! Soldiers! Move!
I can't even really see.
Footmen!
Yeah, I can't see. Well, I hate not being on a horse. Look at them all. Ah, here they come. Act time. Gotcha. Gotcha. Jerk. You're gone. See ya. Have a nice day. Missed them. Should have switched to the glaive. Goodbye. Ooh, get rid of that bill hook. Woo! And I got double shield breaker perk. So I use the axe against people on foot, and I use the glaive against horses. Hello there. They're fleeing. They're running. Switch to the Grim Reaper Jr. Are they running? They're most definitely running. Maybe to a better position. Yeah, I think they are running. Going back to Papa. That's why I'm really weary about putting on javelins right now. It's going to slow me down. All right, take care, Layden. I feel like letting them go to build up relation. You want to get them to 25. Then they're not going to touch your villages. But I think I want to take him prisoner, though. He's a major lord. Oh, I only get one. Now you know why I let him go. Because I only got one. Everybody else got him. One. How did we only get 2 prisoners? There had to be at least 4 or 5 guys. Did they all escape? Oh no. They went into the castle. I should have just done this. Okay. It's going to drop down to 31. I really want to start training militia. Yeah, that's 3 militia a day. It'll be fine for now. As long as it's above 25, it's fine. Thank you, Brian. How you doing today? Take these guys, go put them back to town. She's gained a level. I'm up to 222. And it is a captain's perk. Yeah, I don't know whether or not to go speed bonus or charge damage reduction. Because you don't get much of a speed bonus, I think, on foot. And we want you with attacker. Absolutely security. Well, party size limit for you. Walk it off. It's movement on a campaign map, but 10 extra HP after each offensive battle victory. That's why that one's important. She is about ready to go. And we are going to go with... Oh, they're all party leader. Forget it. Like, wait a minute. Where are we going to go? She's not a party leader. She don't need it. She's, medicine. Got to get medicine going. All right, let's get these guys put away and wait for our next attack to come our way, because they're going to come after us. That sucked. The garrison got 6 of the 8. What a rip. That's why I like to get rid of the guys. I'm sitting there debating on it. Because... Oh, I got to get rid of them. Damn. I don't need any troop. I'm assuming they'll probably go after this one again. So we're going to trap them for a little bit is what we're going to do. In fact, I wouldn't mind trapping them, the Blandians, to let everybody else try to take them over. Even though I do like fighting Blandia last, as I do believe they're one of the weakest to actually fight. The only thing that they hold with me is that they can have a cab that's near about as powerful as mine. That's it. Their infantry are no match for me. Their crossbowmen are no match for a Palatine guard. And horse archer? What? So they can't match up to me. Their sergeant is nothing compared to a legionary. Where are they going to go to next? I could run up here. I want to take this. There's an army. There we go. Where are you guys going? 184, they're forming. Yikes. They got 279 in there. Wondering what they're going to do. It doesn't matter what they're going after. I want to go after them. That's why I'm watching them right now. Because if they're going after mine, or if they're going after the castle that Sturgis just took, it doesn't matter. I'm going after them. Joran clan was destroyed. What is that? That might have been a new one. Yeah, independent clan. Or a clan that was a rebel clan and turned into an actual living clan. That was probably a rebellion. They're going south. What? Why are they going south? Wow, he's only got 2 people left in his. Oh, because they're at war with the Western Empire. You know what? I think I want to follow them. I think Sturgis is at war with like 3 people. It doesn't matter where they're going. I want to jump them. Take out that army. I got your track. I see them. Where are you going? That castle. Alright, it's got 291 defenders. So what we want to do is we want to get right to about here. Because what we have to watch for is the AI coming in. If the AI comes in, we want to jump them before they do because we want the prisoner. But what we want them to do is start sieging. Once again with the KDR, they're going to get down to, you know, honestly, I don't even know if they can take this beat. It would be close. That's how much the defensive bonus matters. And when I say the defensive bonus, I'm not talking about siege equipment. Siege equipment plays an additional role in how well they do, which, like I said, what I need to do is I need to do a video on it. I need to show the stats of a simulated defensive battle and then also show tiers, what different types of siege equipment is up, who has the siege equipment, and show you how the KDR changes. Which I feel like I want to attack them now. Oh, I got 74 upgrades. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. Pay attention, buddy boy. Not a difficult thing to do. I didn't realize I had 74 upgrades. $125. They don't discard weapons, and since you're a party leader, you're going to get the morale, even though you're almost never going to have that many. 100% efficient campaigner. 25% less wages to your party while you're in an army. And they are in an army with me all the time. Do I want to go after them now? And look at what they have. They got 2 of their 800 recruits. Yeah, I want to go in now. Well, let me wait till daytime so you guys can see. I hate doing it early. Okay. They're not helping me. They could. Under the rules, they can help. I showed that off. Oh, I showed off at the end of the world conquest and I mess up. I mess up pretty bad. I don't actually get it because I kind of clicked because I wanted to show my stats, but I didn't get it. So it was my mess up. Although I could have reloaded it if I wanted to.
Infantry, forward! Movement!
One of these days, I want to do something like that. I want to do a retiring campaign where I retire and play as my kid. But I actually got another suggestion of something that I'm going to be doing that nobody except one person on the channel, two people. Two people know about. Instead of making the third game right now, I want to try something. Is it F3, F5? What is it again? That would be F1. Oops. Where is Space Enemy? F3, F3, F2. What? F2, F4. Wait, what's going on? One. Oh, it's stuck on F2. One, F3, F2. Okay, F3, F2. Wait a minute, why are you saying... Oh, F3, F1. Okay. I got it now. And they are not coming after me. I couldn't remember the function keys. That was the problem.
Infantry, move! Archers, forward! Soldiers, forward! Soldiers, forward!
Yeah, F3, it's number F3, F1. Okay, so now we need to spread them out. Can't do anything because they're attacking me at 3 different times. Ooh, I got lucky. I got help. I got really lucky. Yeah, I had a little too much beer. Over to the Grim Reaper Jr. Move out the way, move out the way. That's most of them. Yeah, that felt good. 201 damage. Where all the reinforcements are way back there by my archers. They spawn behind my archers.
Movement! Archer, forward!
So they didn't fix that yet. I'll eat your liver. I still was never sure that they were saying that. I was kind of shocked at it. Wait a minute, eat my lip? What? Where? What?
Archer, move!
Is it supposed to make sense? Stoker, what's up, buddy? You're on at like different weird times. I can't even catch you. You're like all over the place. And some of them are super long. Ooh. I bet that felt good, didn't it? Yeah, I try to catch it when I can. It's just that it varies so much that it's hard for me to catch them. I didn't get a single prisoner. Not one prisoner. Are they going mostly to the garrisons? No, who got 1, 3, 5, 6? So I didn't get a chance to get any relation. That's why I tell you, if you get prisoners and you're in an army, think about letting them go for relation. Because so I've gotten one prisoner in the last 2 battles, which there's been like 13 or 14 lords captured. One prisoner. Yeah, I have the majority of the troops. I have probably 35 to 40% of the troops. But yet I'm getting no prisoners. No, I'm not killing myself off. Hello, Commander. Commander. That name is very familiar. Seems like you've been with me for a while. I remember that name. Beacon Commander. Very familiar. Yeah, dropping them off in their dungeons, yes. And now you can do it because you don't need to worry about all the prisoners. It is very good to do. But you always have that one problem, though, Arvid. You have to remember, if you don't have high reduced escape chance, are they going to escape before you can get to the feed? That's what you have to worry about. I was talking about Commander, not about you, Cyber. But I'm that old. Well, no, I think I started my channel, my original channel, 7 or 8 years ago. It was right around 7 or 8 years ago. I just had my actual this channel's anniversary. I just had it. It was like Monday or Sunday was my 5-year anniversary. Let's see. Everybody's good. We need to just watch for the next one, because we're going to get another one. How many do we have? All I have to do is look here. We've got 13 prisoner. 13. Hold on a second. 13. We still have to pay for peace. I kind of want to wear them down a little bit more since they're at war with Sturgeon the Empire. They're going to get jumped. I think that's a smarter move to do, is to wait a little bit Somebody's gonna declare war on me soon. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get the Lord. I want the Northern Empire one. There are a couple Valandian ones as well that are actually pretty good. I need to look at them. 17, all in Epi. Is it low? Not that low. And it's only my clan party anyways. So I'm trying to figure out who I have versus... Okay. Aldrich I can't get to. Which was he again? He's Ostican. That's pretty far away. I don't think there's anybody I can go after right now. Danik, 2 weeks ago, took a break. Thank you so much. Yeah, Strat and I work together as much as possible. Between the two of us, and there are a couple others out there on YouTube, such as Hero, we try to get you covered with as much Bannerlord as you could possibly need. We'll try to have every subject covered for you. Yeah, I've been covering this since 1.4, so 3.5 years, 1,300 videos. I got over 7,000 hours into the game, but I still learn new things all the time. See, we can't get him because he's got Turby Castle, so we're never going to make it over to him. And I don't think there's anybody else that we can go after. Yeah, she's got... we can't get any of them. I think we're pretty much stuck with them. Okay, so what are we going to... 200? Wow, I get another 5 HP. So I got 5 HP here, 5 HP here. Wow. And I don't know how far my surgeon... Ooh, cool. He's got doctor's oath. My surgeon is not Ganon. Ganon... Boom, you got another +1 militia. Yeah, boy. And we're going to give you now engineering, because I have useful companions on. My surgeon is the scholar? No. Bitter draft. Bitter draft. Okay, 170. He's far away from being able to hit that. He would not be able to hit that until 28. Because he won't have the attribute points. No, that sucks. No. Well, I laid the video out, Mickey, in a video I released just 2 or 3 days ago, when I call massive changes to 1.2.5. You really need to watch that. I go through, I think, 11 different topics in 19 minutes. So I only spend a little more than 1 minute and 20 seconds per life. Quality of life mods, are you talking that I'm currently running? No, I mean, not any major overhauls, but they're all in the description. I let you out. Oh, heck yeah. It starts with a base that's 3 higher. Right now I'm clan tier 5 and I can have 11. At 6 you can have 12, and then with I think it's 12. Yeah, you can have 12. I thought there was another one here, a talent magnet. Yeah, you can have 13 total companions. With talent magnet, camaraderie, useful companions at clan tier 6 is how you can get 13. So you can have 13 there, plus you have all your family. You can have 15 to 20 caravans running the world. It's absolutely possible with useful companions. All right. They are good on troop. Mostly. Max is a little low. Probably from him gaining steward. Let me look at this now. Okay, we want to probably wait for another attack, I would think. Yeah. I'm thinking we want to... Okay, hold on just a moment. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Give me just a moment. I got somebody at the door. I think it's a delivery. Okay, sorry about that all. Yes, it was a delivery. Okay, with this, we've got 13 captured during a triple war. I think we can take that other castle. We're going to go after this castle. I want this because I want peons. So I could start building them up. Never tires out. Always hits shooting at targets. Come on, cunning. What the heck? Let's just go with it. Yeah. And because with improved garrisons, it's 10 times worse. With improved garrisons, you can make it so they only recruit noble lines. Oh, here we go. Okay. And you can they level much easier. Recruiting is faster. Yeah, it's all around 20 million times better. I have a feeling that they're going to come up here to defend this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a nice little trick I showed in a video probably a year ago, and how you can gain massive relation and charm. This will be the perfect scenario for this to work if they come over here. Are you going to? No. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. Come on. Ah, damn. If they would have attacked them, they would have defeated them. So I'd let them get defeated and captured. Then I would attack them with very little troops, gain charm and relation for everyone, then I let go, and gain a ton for all of those I freed. That sucked. Maybe the AI doesn't calculate it, Toke, but we can do it. I cannot get involved into this. However, if these guys are fighting these guys, I then can get involved in it because I'm at war with them. So the AI must not be programmed with it. So once again, they're going after my castle, which is fine. They can do that. And now they come back. Why are you coming back? All right, so they're going to siege. Are you going to siege it or not? Go siege it. Oh, they're rubber banding now. Which one are you going to? They switched. Okay, they switched down to this one now. They're going to siege. It might have been because of the militia. 293, 265. Yeah, I think it's because of the militia. I ramped up the militia on that one, so now it's bypassed it. And like I said, the AI magically know what's powerful, so they're going after one they think is weaker. Which is dumb, because the same thing is going to happen that happened before. They're going to attack these guys, and I could let them get down to about 400 troops before going in. But of course, then a lot of those troops are going to get captured in the castle. But since it's my castle, I'll let it go. So we're just going to sit here and wait. We're going to let them exhaust themselves, because even while they're doing this, while they don't, that's villagers, recruits will come in from time to time, they still gain that militia a day. So they're not losing militia while this is going on. They're actually gaining militia. We'll let them have at it. Go ahead, start sieging. Is a beta. Ooh, there it is. Finally. Is a beta can get price of loyalty for me. About time. Bow. I don't know what weapon she's using. I'm going to go both one. Yeah, I'm going to keep them like that. Now she's going to get that for me. Now I'm happy. That'll really cut down on the cost, the morale loss, food consumption. But you got to wait for the AI. It takes them a good 5 to 10 days to want to siege anything for some reason. They want to lay down their siege equipment here and have it instantly get destroyed. Because they're not going to starve my guys out. It's going to take them 10 days to begin to starve, and that's not going to get rid of the militia. Because I have over 25 loyalty. Loyalty is 59. There they go. So they're started their siege. They're probably going to get down to about 500. Again, 500 or less. Depending on when I want to go in. It's all up to me. I'll probably let it get down to about 600 and then go. Alright. Now's about time we can go in. And there. Hello there. What's up, Michael? Great name. I'll take the 550. They still got 157 defenders. I could easily get them down under 500. I don't need to worry about it. You can see how bad it is. The AI is just too stupid. And I'm not even running with any escape chance on my character. I'm just having them. We're going to have to live with this. This is a mess. Look at this. They're right there. I have a feeling, though, they're going to run from me. I just had that feeling. I need to spread them out, though.
Footman, move! Archer, move! Stand up, troops! Forward! Soldier, move! Infantry, make your shield!
There we go. Not 100% happy with the location. Most should have line of sight. Some are not firing. Yeah, those guys don't have line of sight.
Infantry, move!
We're kind of on a backward down slope. So see how these guys aren't firing? They have no line of sight. See that they can't see anything. We could move them up, but I'm pretty much happy with where we're at. I could just move these guys off to the side.
Move!
I have never really done it that much as far as dividing archers, and I should. I mean, I wouldn't consider myself extremely knowledgeable when it comes to that. I did do it with the Cons Guard, so I should be having my shock troops behind my infantry. I definitely should be doing that.
Soldier, stand apart! Through! Kill them! Attack!
Should definitely be looking at getting into some more really hard tactics in this game, and being a lot more efficient. But it's not so much why I play the game. I just play the game to have fun. So it's not. I don't normally go in there trying to min max and try to be incredible in all these areas. I don't normally do that. Hello there. Damn archers. I just got tired of waiting. I hate to say it. I just got bored with waiting. I missed RTS so much. Yeah, close battle, it's definitely different. But with this technique of mine, where I'm drawing these guys in and they're so massively outnumbered, it's not a huge deal. You see, I only lost 18 guys. With my medicine and subtracting the 7 from the militia and garrison, I lost 18 guys of my entire army. And I didn't get any of them prisoner again. Oh, there they are. Can we catch them? I thought for sure I targeted that dude. Oh well. Let's get inside. Then we'll deposit all the lords in there so I know who they are. Take them. Get them back to my town, where he has 95% reduced escape chance, which you're not going to get that anymore. Not unless you work some other magic, like maybe with your little brother. That's not going to be possible anymore. Getting him 225 riding from now on is not going to happen. And we want Scholar for intelligence. All right, let's see what we can get. Engineering. Tactics. Engineering. So we'll go medicine. Medicine's harder to raise than steward. Is it updated? Oh, thank you so much, Corleone. I will. Is it on the GitHub link? I already have the GitHub link. So if it's updated, I can't wait. I'm so excited now. I'll make sure I have that ready to go for Monday. All right, awesome. So I'll wait with it. I'll put it in the description when I get done. Every campaign I run, I put the mods in the description so you know exactly where it is, and I also have links to everything. So I will put that link back up. If you go to one of my older ones from last week, it'll have the actual link in it. They're all current. Only the episodes in which I actually run the mods do I include it. So that's why you don't see RTS in the description, because I'm not currently running it. But now if I start running it on Monday, I will definitely add it. All right, they're back up to 215 defenders. Now let's see if we can go back up after this. I don't know about Kurgats. I wasn't able to really play Expanded Kingdoms too much. If that's what you're talking about. Or are you talking about the mercenary clan? Is maybe what I'm assuming you're talking about. Um, I'm only assuming that you're talking about these guys and their troops. Yeah, that RTS allows you to do that in the middle of a battle. So if you don't have it, I'll definitely put it back in here. I just want to verify that it's all good. And then absolutely I will have it back in there. Then I'll have all of my mods that I'm currently wanting. It's hard to say because there are two mods that one of them's not included something and the other one is broke. And nobody will repair my broken mod. So I do have some things I want to change in it. Yeah, I didn't know if he was talking about that or if he was talking about the actual Kurgan troops from Expanded Kingdoms mod. That's kind of strange considering Kurgats are horse archers, really. What they specialize in. Come on. I'm not used to this. I'm used to the world conquest. It's just taking so long to siege. Deploy. Still two left. Alright, they're technically both gone. I can go. Which you probably will go. There she is. So my wages right now are 4,000. 3,500. Love it. Alright, let's go. And I want to check something out. Somebody reported to me about the ladder bug where they will not raise the ladder. That's what they reported to me. So I'm going to go check that out right now and see if their theory is true. They're saying because I built a tower or a ram that they're not coming up to raise the ladders because the ram isn't in position and they want to do it all at the same time. So I actually want to check that out and see if that's true. And they are not coming up. That could be it. Where are my ladders? Are there no ladders over here? There. All I have to do is raise one ladder. I think he might be right. Whoever it was that made that comment. Now they'll come up. Boom. Because you don't want to have everybody standing back and the AI concentrating on your RAM. I don't want that happening. Come on. Come on. Gotta love that. A volunteer blocking the crap out of me. And you gotta love it. Uh-oh, we're coming back. Trying to switch over. Grim Reaper Jr. Alright. We're good here. We got all those archers down there. Look at that. Alright, let's get down there. Or not. Grim Reaper Jr. in the house. I'm gonna get hit by an archer. Just watch. Bunch of peasants and militia. Okay. Next. Somebody got me. Probably an archer. Yeah, archers right there. Just saw them at the last second. Sword Sisters. I think those are right there. I saw them right at the last second. If they go, RTS camera, the regular RTS camera allows you to do it. It's a setting. When you enter battle, hit L. And there'll be an option to take over as somebody after you die. Oh, I'm terrible. I am not the greatest fighter at all. I said most people would take me in a 1v1, would waste me. I'm terrible at fighting. It's definitely not my strong suit in the game. All right, so we took this. Now we're going to turn this in. Wow. I believe these are the top boots in the game. Scale boots should be the best, and Lordly's the best. I think I just got the best drop in the game for boot. And now, because I'm going to show mercy, as I outlined in my video, I will now lose 15 morale because I'm Empire. They want to pillage or devastate. And I don't want to lose buildings, and I don't think you get enough money. Army gold, 2,200. Whoop-dee-doo. They don't make it worth it to do it. So, all I'm going to lose is 49 prosperity. But I'm going to lose 15 morale. Legendary should be a weapon. Lordly is for armor or shield. So they're two different things. With weapons, you should never find Lordly. You should find Legendary. And with armor, you should never find Legendary. You only find Lordly. Thunder Fury? I didn't hear no Thunder Fury. I didn't. Oh boy. This is known as trash. So what I have to do is I have to get my guy over here. Get on over here, Cannon. Alright, there we go. Alright, he's on his way. I would at least like to have a granary. Man, look, it's got a level 1 siege workshop, so that's good. They're only 20% done with a siege workshop. I want a granary. I think that's really vital to trying to stop them from starving you out. Although I believe a castle is much higher than a town. That's really important to note. I think a town is 100 and a castle is 200 to start with their granary. So I'm actually not going to have that much negative food because I'm not going to have a lot of troops. But let's get with the militia going. And let's turn this into a Fion factory. Recruitment. Recruit from region. Where is it? Recruit only elite troops from region. So they're only going to recruit Fions. It's my Fion factory. There. Now, how many do I want in here, though? We'll go with 150. No, because I don't want this to be for every single one. These are different ones. I have different expectations for these. So there's no reason for me to make a template on it. I'm probably not going to do this again. Although probably for my original template, I'd probably want to make one. Empty the garrison. Like I said, I'd really love to build a couple things in here. A granary, a siege workshop, militia workgrounds. But it's going to take forever to build. He doesn't have huge engineering. And I'm never going to be able to get this high enough. I thought this was castle. Yeah, it's castles. The other one is town. So it'll be good the next day. The militia will fight back. How many did it start me with? 53. But I gotta wait for him to get here. Because right now there's 0 defenders in this town. The militia aren't fighting. Well, now it's probably out of rebellion stage. And there's no garrison. Now it's already got 15 in the garrison. 225. Oh, and cavalry formation. No, I do want charge damage. Then I should probably go ahead and take the time to make templates then. Multiple templates. Although when you upgrade to a new version of improved garrisons, do you keep them? Or those get reset? I would assume they're kept because they would be under your user folder and not your programs folder, under your mod setting. That's just my assumption. And they're good now. They're going to get tons of peons. Luxado! What happened was they adjusted the numbers. I mentioned it in my video where they're not really, there seems to be a problem with it because Tailworld changed the code and they're getting very few people to actually be deposited in when you go into and take a peek. The militia are working perfectly, but the donating of troops is not. So I do think it's a bug. Because you're not getting hardly any defenders. You got more in 1.2.4. And Tailworld made it sound like you would get more in 1.2.5. I definitely think it's changed. Just got to watch this now. Make sure that's set up and good to go. God, I almost want to do it. -5 gold. Yeah, we're gonna wait. No, I wasn't meaning patches. I was meaning different versions of improved garrison. Because like right now, I'm running improved garrisons for 1.2.1. I don't even know if it's been updated, but I'm still on 1.2.1 because it works fine. There's no reason for me to upgrade to a new one if this one's working perfect. So I don't even change it. Because I already made a mistake with RTS. I updated to a new RTS and really almost destroyed my ability to make a video. And here we go. Alright, they do have 122, so we do have to go almost instantly. Because they're still low on troops, they could get taken pretty easily. So I will have to go after them, which I can wait till daytime. So that way you guys can see. So we'll have to go take them out right now. The biggest thing that they might have is cav. Yeah, they got 170 cav. That's the biggest thing for them. Which I should have shown in the video also how cav only appear on one side now. Cavalry are not split up like they used to be. Let me double check this here, but I think that's how they have it going now. They did split them into two. I thought they were into one formation, but it looks like they did split into two. Which actually benefits me that they do that. It just makes it easier for me. They'll be coming in soon. They won't be able to take this barrage. Relent, hey there. What'd you miss? Jeez. I took a couple things, pieced out. I mean, actually, quite a bit has happened in this episode. I mean, nothing really major, no death or, huge stuff like that. But some things did. I started to stream early to actually talk about an issue. So I did do that. But it's something that I'm going to run through later. I'm definitely going to start running into talking about it more. Oh, I'm tired of it. Grim Reaper Jr. Well, hello there. Back to the act. We got too many shields sitting out here right now. No shields, mostly. Grim Reaper Jr. Look at all these guys blocking me. They all have blocks up to that one direction. They get, like, super smart. They're already running. So you honestly, you missed a lot of things that happened, but nothing major. I mean, really, I just took this castle, my Fion producing castle, or Fion factory, you can call it. That's about it. Yeah, I discussed, I started the stream early for probably 15 to 20 minutes, talking about videos not getting discovered and why I keep getting so many questions asked from people that I've already answered. I mean, stuff I've covered weeks, if not months earlier. So I dealt with that because I also made a community post on it and I wanted people to understand why. Because I do plan on putting a beta branch update out on Friday. There's definitely some information I want people to know. So I plan on doing that. The problem is less than 5% of the Bannerlord community watches it. And then I get 20 million questions that of stuff I've already covered. But I can't blame people for that because if the YouTube algorithm is not suggesting it to people, it's not their fault why they're not seeing it. So it's something that I wanted to address, especially with that post I put out. And I know just words on the screen can come off bad. And I didn't want anybody to think that I'm blaming people for it. It was just more of me asking for my community to try to push me in the algorithm so people get recommended the video more. Since I don't have a huge fan base right now, I just don't get the videos pushed out. So that's what I spent the first 15, 20 minutes dealing with, which I plan to, I'm time stamping it. Because really you only need to listen to like the first few minutes to understand what I'm talking about. And then it's probably me just blabbering on for 10 minutes, which is normally what I do. And this is the trap base I keep telling you guys about. And look, we got another one. Because there's so few in there, the AI knows this is the lowest beef I have. And they're going to keep coming after this beef. Even if this had 400 and this had 100, they'd go after it. It's not just because this is close. It's definitely not that. On a good note, workshops might be better, and I might be able to make a new workshop video. That I will test out. But I'm not that keen on making a beta branch video for the workshop because it's going to go live, and I'm assuming most people will want to play on the live branch. So I'm not really looking at spending 5 days making a beta branch workshop video when I can just wait till it goes live. Take care, Jasper. That's why most likely I'll be waiting. Alright, we're going to go in right away. Just because I don't want to lose any more defenders than I already have. So we're going to go in right away to do this. Everybody receives notifications if they have notifications on. And there are 3 different types of notifications. You know, you got personalized, you got none. So it all depends on what type of notification you do. If you're just talking about notifications in general, it's like for me, there are some YouTubers I watch in which I have personalized notifications. I don't want to watch their live stream, but I want to watch their video. So it won't recommend me their live streams because I don't watch their live streams, but it will recommend their video. I gotta get them up higher. Most of them should have line of sight now. Not all of them do. Try to get more line of sight from these guys. Those guys behind there is what I'm trying to avoid. The game's gonna go, honestly, I can't tell you, because once again, Bannerlord was exceptionally cryptic in their response to somebody on the forums, in which I will be covering that on Friday and letting everybody know. They were so cryptic, I don't know if they're talking about the live branch or the beta branch when they were asked a question. Honestly, my guess is 1.2.6 would be live, and then we'd be looking at 1.3 beta. I honestly feel that 1.2.4 should have been the live branch. It was good enough to go live. You only had the one problem with the kingdom issue at the end of the game. That was it. So besides that, I think it should have been live. But now we're up to 1.2.5, and I haven't seen one as far as Bannerlord saying guaranteed 1.2.6 is going to be the live branch. I haven't seen it. In terms of companions like the Coal Biter who specialize in something one-handed, how are they useful? Are they better at leading a unit in a party or a skill? Okay, for me, you're looking at level is what matters most, Lancaster. For me, I want to have them with insanely high steward and medicine. Those to me are the 2 most important as far as skills are concerned. If you take a Coal Biter or a She-Wolf, you're looking at probably level 15 or 16. They're never going to be great fighters. So I'm always the low levels, the bitter drafts, the scholars, the healers. Those are low levels that can become great party leaders. These guys are not firing because they have no line of sight. You see how they can't see them? That means they can't attack. You have to have a line of sight to attack. So that's where I need to be splitting them up. Or what I could do with these guys. They are coming in now.
Infantry! Stand apart! Troops! Give them one charge!
We'll take out the axe. And somebody mentioned, I mean, I technically I could have my archers attacking if I wanted to. Either I place them in the correct positioning, or I make multiple formations. It's actually not difficult to do. Wazoo. Come on. Gotcha. Yeah, especially the good fighting ones like Coal Biter, She-Wolf, Swordsman. Those are your infantry captain, without a doubt. Gotcha. 175 damage to the chest. All right, where are we at? They're fleeing though.
Move to enemy!
I'll definitely be looking at RTS when I get done with this though. You just, man, it's surprising how much you get accomplished with RTS from when you don't have it. It's absolutely crazy to think about. And they are fleeing. And nothing I can do about it. I just have to sit and wait without RTS. I can't speed. Not until they technically call the retreat, then I could go ahead and speed it up. But I can't do anything about it. Oh yeah, definitely. Because at somebody at level 15 to 17, you're never going to get high enough points levels into them to get them steward in medicine to become good party leaders. Some could be decent governors depending on the perks that they have. There was a nice pause because they're escaping. Because at 50 polearm and 50 one-handed is +1 militia each. And to me, that's one of the most important. So depending on the perks that they also have, can make a... Ooh, Opal died. I don't know who Opal is. I'm assuming that is... Definitely not mine. That has to be one of theirs. Opal? Opal. Which clan? Ah, you only lost one. Aldrich. Which Aldrich is kind of weak. He's only clan tier 4. All right, how many of you guys got in there? Oh my word. You gotta be kidding me. Damn. Now let's get these boys back down here. There are some people that I look at being horse archer captains, like potentially a Swift. Oh, gosh, I'm trying to remember. Swift can be a really good horse archer captain. If you get the right one, though. One's bow, one's crossbow. There's two of them, two Kuzite, that are great horse archer captains. And now they're escaping my memory the name of them. Not horse thief. Some about one being young. We're gonna go with definitely and an appraiser. What would you hold down Alt X for? If they got any beer, which they have 108 beer. The alone can actually become a good party leader. I was out of olives. There's a mod for that. I'm running the mod. Which, is it in the description? Yeah, know everyone. So if you mod, I know some of you out there don't mod, you can meet everyone automatically. Well, it takes like 2 days at the beginning of the game. Yeah, I try to have every mod that I run in the description. And of course, like I said, the links to them. So you can go find that out. What's going on? Oh, that's Sturgeon Botania. Who's going after this? I would assume Sturgia? It's actually the Northern? That's Northern Empire. Ah, Alt X. I've never heard of Alt X speeding up battle. When did they put that in? No, not true. How much do they pay now? Now they pay me 2,000 a day. Because I hold 34 lords prisoner. That's why they would pay me. Huh. What do I want to do? Um, I doubt they're any threat to me any longer. It's just going to help out. Did they peace out? No, they're still at war with Sturgia. I really wanted to get him. But I have to start thinking about recruiting now. Yeah, I need to start thinking about getting lords or vassals. But I didn't know you could speed up battle at all. Vanilla. I didn't think there was any key you could press in vanilla to speed up the game. At least I've never heard of it. Town's got money. About time to start getting rid of horses now. Now is when I'm going to start getting a lot of money. There. Now I got 655,000. And just this episode, we started with 280,000. I didn't even sell everything I have. She's another level. Oh, yeah, let's just get the medicine done. I know I need to be working her skill, but she's a party leader. Honestly, don't think they're going to come after me. Now with how many I have prisoner? I don't really want to take that castle. I need to peace out and go to war with the Northern Empire. I want to get him. Take that town. Oh, I'm not running RTS. My RTS is broke. I didn't know it was fixed until somebody just mentioned it. So I'm not running RTS. No, RTS is just the apostrophe key. That'll speed it up 3 times. Yeah, I'm not running it. So we should probably peace out right now, take the 2,000, and declare war on the Northern Empire. The Northern Empire will come up here to siege. I start taking prisoners, hoping I get Penton. And then I can go ahead and siege this, take it away from him, and then he'll most likely join me. And that'll be my first vassal. I think that's the way to go. There. Now I'm making 7,800 a day. And okay, so yeah, they could come after this one pretty good. I don't know where they're going to come from, though. All right. All right. This is a problem. See that? Why did that come up? I thought I got rid of that. I got to do that because Strat reported possible issues with joining kingdoms, with fiefs, losing them. Like there could be a bug. It's something that I would have to spend some more time testing, but it sounds like there could be an issue with that. All right, let's now declare war on the north because we want Penton. Oh, I have better time right here. Get ready for this. There I'm traveling to Epi. There's 3. There's 4. There's control spacebar. Oh yeah, I got it going. We need to go over here. All right, I'm there. Yeah, I got better time. We just have to sit and wait for the Northern Empire to come after us. Because I don't want to go over there because I'm going to get my butt kicked. We've got to wait for the AI to come to us. I just don't know what they're going to go after. All we have to defeat them is in 1 or 2 battles. And then they won't have enough troops to stop me. Enough parties or armies. And I can go take this. And hopefully I will have captured Penton. And then I could try to convince him to join. And that's just the AI coming after me. There's nothing I can really do about it. Because I have low relation with them. And that's why they're coming after my fief. Which I don't mind if they're forming an army, which it looks like they're forming an army right now. That's why all these guys are going in that direction, I would think. So I think that they have a leader right around in here. And I'm wondering where they're going to go after. It's RTS. I use the apostrophe key. And here they come. There they are. You could speed it up to 3 times faster.
Kill them all!
That I know for a fact. I would be running it if I knew that it wasn't broke. Now, there could be another mod that does it. So I better actually back off to the side and not get involved in this. We do have another army coming this way. So I want to be careful of that. Oh yeah, as soon as I get done with this while I'm waiting for the video to process, I will be downloading the new RTS and trying it out. Oh, 100%. It's what I honestly called RTS Better Time my top 5 mod. I called it number 5 because those two mods together save you so much time in the game. Is why I almost think they're vital to have. Why did I do that? Go ahead, block me. I'll get my full life back. I do not like simming. Simming is still way off on how accurate it should be, and I would lose a lot more troops. I would lose more than 2 troops if I were to sim this battle. Now, if you have tactics, that's a different story. Then you would want to sim small battles because it's just so much of a huge advantage. But I could run this battle 10 times and always have more than 2 lost. 100 versus 800, I would end up losing 10, 20 troops. Guaranteed. It is good for prisoners. I will do it early game. Especially when I'm doing the Escort Merchant Caravan quest. Oh, heck yeah. Where are they going now? Which thief are you going after? Unless you're going home. If you're going home, I'm going to stop you. Are you heading to Diathema? I feel like they want to go home. Maybe I should... 3 minor clans. It does have a clan leader, though. Nicosaur. That's a clan leader. I don't know about mods that affect battle speed. I honestly do not know. I get my group of about 6 to 8 mods that I like to run, and I pretty much keep them there. I don't really mess with it. The more mods you have, the more you're just asking for mods to break and have troubles every time they come out with a new brand. So I don't want to go over the top crazy with 20, 30 mods, or I know I'm never going to get through them before the next beta branch comes out. And of course, they're going to go down into that little gully. So let's move our people. Trying to hit me. And they're going to keep running backwards. I had to get way up there. Still 200 meters to go. So they're pretty much right where they want to be. Right around there is where they want to. Wait for everybody to get here. It's like Strat almost didn't stream Bannerlord last weekend because he lost RTS. Just with how much time you lose, sometimes it's not even worth spending your time doing something because you're going to waste so much time between RTS and Better Time. You could save hours and hours of a playthrough by running those 2 mods together. I mean, right now it's painful to do this. I mean, offline is completely different than being online. Being online, you're trying to give some type of entertainment, and when you have to spend 3, 4, 5 minutes setting up for a battle, it can get you know, very monotonous, boring, tedious every single time. And you don't want to do that. And I'm finally into position 2.5 minutes into the battle.
Soldiers! Move! Soldiers! Turn to enemy! Move it! Ready yourselves!
Alright, they moved again. Damn it. They keep moving.
Footmen! Forward!
They're right at the extent of our range.
Archers! Move! Soldiers! Move!
Whoops.
Hold arrow! Fire!
That sucked.
Soldier, move!
I'm accidentally moved my cav. Alright, so we now have no line of sight. I can't even see him.
Infantry! Shoulder infantry! Forward! Move it! Move!
Zooming this way. Here comes cav. You better back off. All right, where are they at? Okay, so they're right there, which means I want to put my infantry there. My archers on top of that hill. All right, that looks good.
Soldier, form a shield wall.
I don't know how many of them will have line of sight. Some are firing, but some do have it. I have quite a few of them have line of sight. But if I were to move a little bit more, maybe I could get more guys to fire. Oh, they're coming in anyways. Ooh, look at this. Looky here. Are you going to do anything or just walk? I want to hit somebody. Yeah, nice try. Look out. Yeah, I can block too. Falksman. I don't know about Falksman. I did not test Falksman. I tested all shield-based infantry, and Falksmen don't have a shield. That is, from what I understand, should be our next test. is I'm thinking it's going to be shock troops and infantry, or infantry, shock troops and archers. But we'll see when Strat's got time. He'll let me know. I know he wanted to do a 2-for-1 on this next video, not just one type. Block, block, block. Golly. Trying to get around and get these guys is always tough. I always want to get rid of their archers. Yeah, I think we checked into that the Volksmen were two-handed. So I did not test them. I tested every one-handed I tested every shielded infantry against every other shielded infantry in the game, meaning tier 5s. And then I also tested them against cavalry, Consguard, BN champions, and then also a mixed group that I called it. And that were tier 4s that had about 120% more troops. It was the same party cost, but they were just tier 1 through 4s. But you'll see that in the video, which I hope will be soon. Pretty much done. $75 for Marika. Ooh, I don't think that's even a guess. She's not going to be a party leader or governor, so we'll give her an additional endurance. 50 for bitter draft, which is Bodkin. Alright, so those guys are taken care of. And let's go get these guys put back into my town, because they're going to keep coming after me. But we want to hope to get Penton. Right there he is too. I saw his name pop up. He's the guy we want. I got to get him, then take his town. And then I'm hoping I can get him to join me. And another war. Western Empire declared war. What do I get? Everybody to pay me? Because that's what it would come down to. Ah, they all got in the dungeon. So I got to wait to see where they're going to go after. Because obviously they are going to go after something. Alright, 175. I think we are going to go with... I think I'm going to go with the health advice. While the recovery rate is nice, I don't think you can beat wounded troops do not decrease morale in battles. But I don't have many low tier troops. I'm still going to do it. The more I thought about it, it's like, wait a minute, I don't have low tier troops. I don't know why I'm so worried about it. I don't know how many peons are over here. They're probably full. Yeah, they got 7 peons so far. So they're building them up right now. I could just build them up one at a time, try to get these to heroes first, and then build them up from there, which I can do. We'll bump this down to 4, so it will get them to 3, which would be heroes. Peons are tier 5, and peon champions are tier 6. So now they're going to go ahead and they're going to get these guys up to heroes instead of getting them up to peon and peon champions and spreading them out. From there, I can then just upgrade it one at a time. But we don't know where they're going to attack. I now have 2 wars going on, and that's now where I'm looking at trying to recruit people. So I got to figure out where Penton is, because I really want to make sure that I get him. Hopefully he's making an army. But yeah, it looks like they are making another army. Just by the way that they're walking. And that's where I'm hoping it's him. Because I want to take him prisoner, immediately take the town, and then try and get him. A tier 5 clan. There he is. That's my man. Go ahead. You could join the army. Go for it. Because you're going to have about... If I let this go, what I'm going to do is watch, make sure another army doesn't come in. They're probably going to get down to 100 or 200 troops. Yeah, probably about maybe 200. If I let it go all the way to the end. I don't think they're going to starve them out. No, they got 659 food. It's going to take them about 15 to 20 days to starve them out. They almost can't even take this. And that's how bad this is right now. So I'm just going to watch in case another 1,000-man army comes up. But I'll get Penton. So once I take him, I want to get him back to Epi, get put into town, and I immediately want to go take Sinopa. He has no fiefs, and then I can come back to my town and try to charm check him. That's the objective, which I don't know if we're going to get that done today. I hope we can, but I don't think we will. Come on, start sieging. There you go. Okay, so they got 900. Like I said, I think they'll get down. I could probably get them down to 200 if I just sit here the whole time. But I don't want to take my garrison and militia down to nothing. So I'll get them down to, once again, about 400, 500. And then go in and attack them. Nope, you're not coming in here. Although I could let him go. I should. What is Penton? Which faction? I gotta watch for his faction. Because I want as much relation as I can. Oh, they're not going that way. Yeah, see, there's still 276 defenders. I'm not joking when I said they would get down to 200 or less. 242 defenders. I don't even know if they can take this. They probably could around 200. I think they would barely make it. But see, I can keep going if I want. It's still got 182. But we're going to go in right now. We'll take them out. That way it'll leave, so at least they have some defenders. Because I am in a double war right now. So hopefully we can get Penton and get him back to my fief. And he doesn't escape. Because he kind of is the key to this whole operation. I really want him.
Infantry, forward! Archers, move! Stand apart! Soldiers, move!
I try to get set up. A lot of people do not have line of sight.
Infantry! Forward! Hunters! Move! 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 Infantry! Make a shield wall!
Yeah, you don't want to mess with the Green River Jr. Not even on a cab. You're gone. Gotcha. And another one down. Another one down. God, look at this monster. Got his horse. Ooh, got his horse again. I felt like I saw a little bit of pausing. Oh, they're terrible, Draco. But they're just easy for me to make right now, being that I'm Empire. But I think they're trash. I haven't done a test yet. It's like I said, it's one of the things that Strat and I would test. And I should be using my axe, because I'm going to need my axe for sieges. I got to get that skill going. I just don't feel like running the other side of the world to go grab Consguard. That's really all it is. Or running down and grabbing Aserai. Or regular Kuzite troop. So I just turn in my veteran infantry into horse archers. And I'm fine with it. They're only used to try to deter their horse archers. That's it. That's all their job is to do. My cab is what does the majority of the damage. Even though it probably doesn't come out that way with my elite cataphracts and my cataphract. It said I only had 3 of them. Okay. I have noticed this as well. This kind of upsets me. I totally have I have 40 to 50% of the army. Why am I only getting 39 troops? Why did Shiza get 118? Now, the obvious answer is Shiza's my wife and she could have a dagger to my throat at night. But logically, why is she getting 118? Why is Max getting 108? Nicole, why am I not getting hardly any troops? Makes no sense. It's supposed to be the percentage of troops that you have relative to the army. And I have 317. I have over 40%. So in a, let's say 500-man battle, I should be able to have 200 troops. Why is everybody else? That's another bug in the game. That's something that I have to bring up in the beta branch. For some reason, we aren't getting the right share of troops brought into battle. And I don't know why. All right, they got 3 prisoners. Let me grab the prisoners. And hopefully Penton is one of them, which he is. So we got to get Penton up to my town, and I want to do that because he has reduced escape chance. I have none. I don't know. How much does Paula have? Does Paula still have that 45%? Yeah, Paula's got 45% reduced escape chance. I don't have any. And we'll take good lodging since I don't know if they actually get that much morale. Strong bows. You don't, but I'm not a mercenary. I'm running my own kingdom. I'm the kingdom leader. Because I couldn't be a mercenary because you can't, as a merc, you can't make an army. That's how you could tell I'm a vassal or kingdom leader. You can go because I want to get you guys in there. And then we're going to go get down to Sinopa. Once we take that, then we're going to come back up. Did Penton get away? He did not. So right now it's showing Penton. See? I could actually get him. No, it's too much now. No, we'll take Sinopa. Once I take this, this is going to drop down to like anywhere between 20,000 and 200,000. No, homogeneous only matters for your party. That setting has nothing to do with your companion. For some reason, it is only bringing a fraction of my troops into battle, and it's giving your clan parties a huge share of it. It's 100% a bug. No, it's not based on party speed. No. It's always been based, and I would have faster party speed than anybody, considering that's my scout. I'm faster than anybody, even with the troops that I have. It's supposed to be based off the percentage. And that's it. The percentage of troops that you have in your army relative to how many start. That's it. Unless, of course, they changed the formula and neglected to mention it, which is not the first time they would have done that. But given that they have not mentioned it, I am just assuming that's what it is. Because I'm pretty full on troops right now, and if I kept doing that, I would eventually just have way too many. Instead, I'm saving these troops for if I run into a huge army. Let's say there were 2,000 men attacking this. I want the troops as backup. That it doesn't have anything to do with it, Draco. Homogeneous only affects you. It doesn't affect anybody else. It's just determining what type of troops enter battle, not how many troops enter battle. Yeah, that doesn't affect the number of them. If you change it from homogeneous to something else, it's not gonna. It's just telling what type of troops that are gonna spawn. Is basically all it's doing. It's one of those things that I'm gonna have to test multiple times. And one of the biggest things is I'm gonna have to make sure I take all my mods off, because I can't submit a bug report and give them a save file when I'm running mods. You have to have an unmodded campaign. which is why I normally start the game and I use the cheat menu to advance my clan tier, give me troops, and then I can easily just make an army. So that's why you saw me with the command console on today, because I was doing testing. I'm looking at the time right now. I could take these guys out really quick. Wait a minute. And they will not desert it if you keep them in your party only when you are in battle. If I'm going to battle and I recruit these guys, they're in my party. Take care, Brian. And even if I switch into other people, then I have to spend time micromanaging all their part and getting rid of others, because at noon, right around full noon, is when, if they're over their limit, they're going to desert. It is random how they start mellow at the beginning, trying to have an emphasis. Hero, he went through this. Hold on a second there. I got a perfect video mellow by Hero. In fact, Tailworld just recommended this in their community, Tales number 4. And this is it right here. I got to mute the volume real quick. I don't need to get a copyright claim or strike. This is the video that will tell you all you need to know. How they spawn, what type spawn, how to get new ones to spawn. That will answer every question you've got from my buddy Hero. Yep. Hero's got some real gems. I keep saying it, and he just doesn't get the views. It's sad. Look at this. They might not even be able to take this town. I don't know if they can take it. I think that they're going to have to abandon it. I'm just going to walk in and I'm going to take them out. And then I'll just quickly F1, F3 this. Yeah, see how they stopped? They knew they couldn't take it. I only had about 400 troops. They came in with, what, 800? And they couldn't take it. Move them where, though? Where are you saying I should move them to? If all of our parties are full, including mine, where do I move them to? Because at noon, if I'm over the limit, or they're over the limit in any other party, they're going to desert. So where would they go? And I don't want to micromanage troops after every battle. I don't want to have to do that. So I'm just keeping them right now as backup in case I run into a huge army and I need them. Yeah, and if you did that after every battle, think how much time that would be spent micromanaging every battle. I got to pull these recruits out, these peasants out, put these guys in. You think that's a lot of time invested. That's why I just keep them as a backup. If I get into a problem where I need to have a ton of troops, like sieges are now, sieges give a major advantage to the defenders and how many that start. I want to have as many as possible. And that way, once I siege, I can always throw them in the garrison. Yes, it is. If you want to keep it, let's say your castle or your town is making 2,500 a day, maybe you want to make sure that you make a little bit of profit, set it to 2,000. If that's what you're talking about. It allows you to without improved garrisons, to adjust it to where it's not going to bankrupt you. They won't recruit, it won't take prisoners. Oh yeah. For vanilla people, you should definitely use it. I probably have it down somewhere around 500 to 800 as a max cap. That would be about anywhere to 80 to 100 tier 5 troops is what that wage is. 800 max. My town right now is making me over 2,000 a day. So I could have about 120 tier 5 troops and still be making over 1,000 a day. You can also turn off the auto recruitment. Maybe you get it at the right spot, but I would just go with wage. That way, if you do get attacked, it can replenish them anyways. I gotta let him go. That pushing up to 23 probably won't siege me again. All right, this is I want to let he's a tough lord. Actually, he's not. He's only got 51 steward. Virtually no leadership. What's his clan like? Wow. I'm letting you go. In the hopes that I actually have that guy. Hero just, like I said, Hero has got absolute gems. He doesn't get many views. So he doesn't really have the motivation to make the videos. The stuff that he has is just, it's crazy good. But if you don't get the viewership, you don't really want to make any videos. I really want to get up to Epi before doing this. I got to go through all this. I need to go through gear. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go after that town. Because as soon as we go after that town, we're going to take him and recruit him. A tier 5 clan. Cost me $250,000 to $500,000 to get. And that'll be my first clan. It's why I try to recommend Hero so much, because he can actually look in Tailworld's code. Well, there goes that suggestion. Because now I got to come back here once again. I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. Hero knows how to do it. And when I ask Hero for help, he normally is right there to help me. And looking at the Tailworld code. So I can get the answers. And that's how he's able to give you that information. Because he knows the code. So I guess we're going to end up stopping here. Oh yeah. Hero knows a lot. Like I said, Hero is the original creator of the 300 trade exploit. The original creator. Lesser Scholar adapted it to smithing. And then I used it as an in-game speed run. And because I had more subscribers than either of them, I got more recognition for it. Which is why I try to tell people I am not the creator in any way, shape, or form. All I did was a 9-day in-game speed run. That's it. Lesser Scholar did it in about 14 or 15 minutes, real time. And Hero, he's done it with villages. He's done it with hardwood charcoal, horses. Hero's the one that invented it. So what are we on? Are we on 11? Because it's that time right now. Yeah, we're on 11. So let me make sure I get this done. Because I never created a new save. And this is what I try to tell people. This is what I'm going to talk about Friday on the beta branch video. I'm not on 1.2.5. I only see 1.2. If you opt into 1.2, you will be on the latest beta branch, no matter what. It's that simple. Before 1.2.5 came out, if you were opted into the beta branch, you were on 1.2.4. And then if you went earlier than that, I might not have it, 1.2.3. So it will automatically update you to the latest beta branch regardless, if you go on to beta 1.2 on Steam, you're on 1.2.5. There's only one way to stop it. And that you have to go offline with Steam. So that's why I would wait with a lot of modding and things until the game actually goes live. As a rundown, oh my word. Started at war with Valandia, Sturgia, ended up piecing out. We ended up going to war with Northern, Western Empire. I'm looking at taking this right here because I want to get him. He is in the dungeon of my main town, but with how high his relation is and only having the one town, he's going to drop down to about 250,000, I would think, to 500,000 to recruit, and he's a tier 5 clan. So that's actually my target to go after, and that's where I'm also looking for other people. He only owns this castle, which means I'd probably end up getting him for about 100,000. And so that's what I'm looking at doing right now. But I have to exhaust some of their forces as they all keep coming after me. So it's a great technique to use, is to look and take their last beef away from them. And then that makes them really cheap. Because the money that they are required, is that the ruler? Yeah, that's the ruler now. The money that's required to convince them to join is based mostly off their feet. And that's what you want to look at. So you can see here, it cost me $1 million to start the charm check. 608,000 is all I'd have to pay him, but he only has one castle. So I could take that castle, and then he would only cost around 100 to 200,000. And I get him really easy with my relation. I'd probably have a 80-90% chance of getting him, but he is only tier 4, which means he gets 2. So that's what I'm going to look at doing. I did want to go through the gear and drop these prisoners off, but it's already 6 minutes over our normal time, and I don't want to keep it going. I also don't want to do this battle offline. I want to show you everything. So I'm not going to do this battle so I can run back and do equipment, but I really need to go through equipment, as I have not gone through a lot of this. Although there aren't a lot of upgrades, I don't honestly think we have to go through equipment. I don't think we probably have any upgrades we need to do. Yeah, we got a 42, 43. I don't think we have any upgrades. Well, there's a boot, but a boot isn't important for them. Yeah, we might actually be good. Okay. So I guess we're going to be good. And that's what we'll look at doing on Monday. For what's happening, I don't think there's anything else to cover. Strat told me he's working on the video, the collab where he tested all shielded infantry. So hopefully that could be out this week or this weekend. He's working on it now with multiple projects going on. Besides that, I don't think we have anything else planned for at this moment. We might wait until the new year with the holidays and all that's going on. I'm going to be making the beta branch update on Friday. I'm going to try to quickly run through as much as I can and try to keep this really short, but I got to get people to understand that I need people to support watching the videos, or else they're not getting out to people. And that's the number one problem right now, is I'm getting messages every day on subjects I've already covered. And that's what I dealt with very early in the live stream. If you go back to the beginning of it, I spent about 15 minutes explaining the whole story. Every day I'm getting questions. I just had someone today ask, why am I don't see 1.2.5 when I've covered that subject 9 weeks ago. So I need to get support from the people to click on the videos when they see the thumbnail, to like it, and to try to watch as much as possible. Put it in the background as you're playing something else. Easiest way you can do it. Because right now my videos are not even getting out to 1/3 of the community, of the entire Bannerlord community. So most people don't even know what's going on when I'm telling you what's going on. As I said, I told you guys 2 weeks before Tail World that their plan was to get the beta branch or the live branch done in November, which then now got pushed into December. I told you that 2 weeks before their post. So I was getting people coming up to me, do you see Tail World said it's supposed to be released in November? And I'm telling you, I said that 2 weeks ago in a video. But a lot of people don't see those videos. So I need you guys to help me catch the algorithm so I can get it out to the people that don't know of me, my channel, or the video. And that's where I'm asking for your help. So that's the best thing you can do for me in the first 48 hours. Click on that thumbnail, like it, and try to watch it all the way through. That's going to help me get pushed in the YouTube algorithm so everybody, well, more people, not everybody, can hopefully see what I'm talking about. Because I answer the questions every single day, and I'll link videos. Yeah, same thing with me, Toker. If I see you on and I'm available, and even if I'm just lurking too, I'm checking it out. Which is big shout out to my lurkers out there. Once again, I forgot to mention you guys. Logan, possibly Shiza, Dave, all those lurkers in the background that you guys might pop up. I know you guys are out there. Yeah, I have fun, Toker. I have fun watching you. Toker does a lot of streaming. Long stream. There's the Logan. Yeah, see, I knew you were there. I knew it. Okay, so, to all my lurkers out there, thank you so much for being here. Toker, Mello, Draco, Lancaster, Relent, Cyber, Danik. I'm not sure if I said Brian. He probably left. Clear Kills, Kurt, Sub. And I'm getting pretty high up on the list. Probably sure I said Lancaster. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here for this week. I will have the beta branch on Friday. Tomorrow's the World Conquest. We're getting close to being done. Friday and Sundays are 7 Days to Die. New episodes that will be coming out. And if I don't talk to you again this weekend, I hope you have a great weekend. If I do talk to you, hopefully it will be good news that they're going to be putting the branch live, and I will have that information for you. So if I don't talk to you, I hope you all have a great weekend. As always, a special thank you to my YouTube and Patreon members for their continued support through these very difficult times that I've had the last 2 years. I greatly appreciate everything everybody has done for me. I will hopefully talk to you guys again real soon. As always, my friends, take care, and thanks for watching.